Have you ever taken a daily vitamin, thinking you were doing something good for your body, only to find yourself feeling more tired, more stiff, or just off? What if I told you that some of the vitamins sitting in your medicine cabinet right now could actually be doing more harm than good? And here's the surprising part. These aren't strange, unregulated pills. They're the exact supplements we've trusted for years, especially the ones marketed to support senior health. But recent research has shown that when certain vitamins are taken regularly after age 65, they can build up in your system and quietly increase the risk of nerve damage, heart problems, and even early death. The worst part? Most people have no idea their needs have changed with age. In today's video, I'll walk you through 4 vitamins you should never take without your doctor's guidance, and 4 essential ones that your body may actually need more than ever. We'll keep things simple, grounded in real science, and focused on practical steps you can start taking today. But first, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt unsure about whether your supplements are truly helping, or maybe even hurting, your health? Let me know in the comments below. Your story could help someone else avoid the same confusion. And if staying strong, independent, and mentally sharp matters to you, hit that like button and subscribe. We post weekly videos designed specifically for adults over 60. Now, let's talk about what's really going on with those little pills, and which one you should think twice about starting today. 4 vitamins that could harm you after 65, and 4 you should take every day. Let's start with a simple question. Do you ever look at your daily supplement routine and wonder, is this really helping me? Or could it be hurting me? If you're over 65, this question becomes more critical than ever. Because as our bodies age, how we absorb, store, and react to nutrients changes dramatically. And here's something most people don't realize. Some vitamins, even those labeled for seniors, can quietly build up in your system and cause more harm than good. For example, one of my neighbors, Bill, a retired teacher in his 70s, takes a multivitamin daily, just like his doctor suggested 20 years ago. Lately, however, he has been feeling foggy, his joints ached, and he just chalked it up to getting older. It turns out one of the vitamins he was taking daily was overloading his liver and causing symptoms that mimicked aging. That's when it hit me. How many of us are experiencing discomfort, fatigue, or pain, and blaming it on age, when it could be something as simple as the wrong supplement? It's not about being scared of vitamins. It's about being smart with them. In this video, we'll discuss 4 vitamins you should avoid after 65, and 4 nutrients that can support your body, brain, and bones as you age. Because after all, growing older doesn't mean giving up. It means learning how to support your body in a new, wiser way. So let's begin with the first vitamin that often seems helpful, but could quietly be doing more harm than good. Let's talk about vitamin A. Danger number 1. Vitamin A, retinol, the hidden enemy behind the good for your eyes label. When most people think of vitamin A, they think of eye health, glowing skin, and strong immunity. And yes, those are real benefits, but only when it's the right kind of vitamin A, and only in the right amount. The problem is that many seniors are unknowingly getting too much of it, especially in the form of retinol, the fat-soluble version commonly found in multivitamins and liver-based supplements. Unlike water-soluble vitamins, which your body can flush out, retinol is stored in your liver and fat tissue. Over time, it can build up, especially as your liver and kidneys become less efficient with age. Too much retinol can lead to what doctors call chronic vitamin A toxicity. The symptoms? They're subtle: dry skin, joint pain, dizziness, even blurred vision. Sound familiar? I remember speaking with Linda, a vibrant 68-year-old, who had been taking a bone and eye health multivitamin for years. She was struggling with headaches and achy joints, and she thought it was just part of aging. However, after reviewing her supplement labels, We found she was getting nearly double the safe limit of retinol every single day. The real kicker? She was also eating lots of carrots, sweet potatoes, and spinach, all rich in beta-carotene, the safer plant-based form of vitamin A. Her body didn't need the extra synthetic version at all. Here's the lesson. If you're over 65, your body still needs vitamin A, but not in the retinol form. Beta-carotene is safer because your body only converts what it needs when it needs it. So, next time you check your vitamin label, look for retinol or retinyl palmitate. If it's there, especially if the dose is over 700 micrograms, consider switching to a food-based source instead. Next up, let's look at a vitamin that's even more misunderstood. Iron, and why too much of it can quietly damage your heart, liver, and brain. Danger number 2. Iron, the silent risk to your heart, liver, and brain. Iron is essential, no doubt about it. It helps carry oxygen in your blood, supports energy, and keeps your brain sharp. But here's the part that most seniors don't hear often enough. After age 65, your need for iron often goes down. Way down. That's because once women pass menopause and men finish puberty, we stop losing iron regularly through blood loss, and unless you have a diagnosed deficiency or a condition like chronic bleeding or anemia, there's usually no need to add more iron through supplements. But here's the twist. Many multivitamins, especially those labeled for seniors, still contain iron. And that extra iron doesn't just disappear. It builds up, especially in your liver, heart, and brain. This condition is called iron overload, and it's far more common in older adults than people think. It causes oxidative stress, basically cellular rusting. Over time, this damages your organs from the inside out. It's been linked to liver disease, memory loss, diabetes, and even an increased risk of heart failure. Here's what to remember. If you haven't been diagnosed with iron deficiency, think twice before taking iron. Ask your doctor for a ferritin check. And when choosing a multivitamin, look for one that says iron-free. Next, let's move on to a vitamin praised for bone health, but might be silently hardening your arteries instead. Calcium. Danger number 3. Calcium. Bone protector or artery hardener. Calcium has been the go-to supplement for decades for bone health, and for good reason. It plays a key role in keeping our bones strong, especially as we age. But here's a truth many seniors never hear. Taking calcium incorrectly can do more harm than good. Let me explain. In younger years, your body is excellent at directing calcium straight to your bones. But after 65, especially for women after menopause and men with a slower metabolism, that process weakens. Without the proper support, the calcium you take in pills might not go to your bones. Instead, it may settle in places it doesn't belong. Your arteries, your joints, even your kidneys. This can lead to arterial calcification, which increases the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Your body needs calcium, but it needs help to use it correctly. That means pairing it with vitamin D3 and K2, which help move calcium into bones and out of arteries. Better yet, try getting calcium through whole foods. Leafy greens, yogurt, sardines, and almonds are rich in natural calcium that your body absorbs more safely and effectively. If your current supplement gives you 500 milligrams or more of calcium, and you're already eating a calcium-rich diet, it may be time to rethink your routine. Next, let's talk about a vitamin that most people think is completely harmless. But when taken in high doses, it can quietly damage your nerves. Vitamin B6. Danger number 4. High-dose vitamin B6, the hidden cause of numbness, imbalance, and old age symptoms. Vitamin B6 is often seen as one of the safe ones. It's in almost every multivitamin. It's marketed for brain fog, energy, and nerve support. And because it's water-soluble, Most people assume the body gets rid of the extra, right? Well, not exactly. Unlike most water-soluble vitamins, B6 can build up in your nerve tissue over time, especially when taken in high doses. And when it does, it can start damaging those nerves, leading to a condition called B6 toxicity. Let me share a story with you. Frank, a retired postal worker in his late 60s, began noticing a strange tingling in his feet. At first, he brushed it off as just aging, but it got worse. Numbness, trouble keeping his balance, and a heavy feeling in his legs. His doctor even wondered if it was early neuropathy or Parkinson's. But after reviewing his supplements, they found the real culprit. His brain support pills contained over 100 milligrams of B6 per dose, more than 10 times the recommended amount. He was also getting B6 from his multivitamins and fortified foods. Here's the truth. After 65, the recommended daily amount of B6 is just 1.7 milligrams for men and 1.5 milligrams for women. Anything consistently over 50 milligrams per day, primarily from pills, can slowly damage your nerves. Once B6 toxicity starts, recovery is slow, and sometimes the damage is permanent. So here's the takeaway. Always check your supplement labels. If B6 appears in more than one product, and you're getting more than 5 to 10 milligrams daily, it may be time to switch to a senior-friendly formula or talk to your doctor. Next, let's leave the danger zone and move into something more uplifting. The vitamins your body actually needs more of after 65, starting with magnesium. Essential number 1, magnesium. The calm mineral that eases cramps, sleep trouble, and more. Let's talk about a mineral that doesn't get nearly enough attention, but can make a world of difference after 65. It's called magnesium, and I think it is the calm mineral. Why? Because it helps your muscles relax, your nerves communicate properly, and your brain settles down at night for restful sleep. Unfortunately, magnesium deficiency is widespread among older adults, and most people have no idea. Here's why. Our bodies don't absorb magnesium as efficiently as we age. Plus, many common medications like diuretics, acid blockers, and blood pressure pills flush magnesium out of our system. The result? Cramps in the legs at night, tossing and turning in bed, feeling anxious, fatigued, or even slightly depressed, without knowing why. I remember Mary, a 72-year-old retired librarian, who told me she hadn't slept a whole night in years. She'd wake up with foot cramps, feel on edge during the day, and chalk it up to just being older. But after adding a low-dose magnesium glycinate supplement, just 200 milligrams in the evening, things changed. Her sleep improved, her mood lifted, her body felt more at ease. That's the power of magnesium. So, where should you start? First, aim to get magnesium through food. Leafy greens, avocados, pumpkin seeds, black beans and almonds, all excellent sources. But because soil quality today is lower than it used to be, food alone often isn't enough. If you're considering a supplement, look for forms like magnesium glycinate, citrate, or malate. They're easier on the stomach and better absorbed. Most adults over 65 do well with 250 to 400 milligrams daily, taken with dinner or before bed. Ready to feel calmer, sleep deeper, and say goodbye to those nightly leg cramps? Great, because up next is another powerhouse nutrient that helps boost immunity, protect your bones, and even support your brain. Vitamin D3. Essential number 2. Vitamin D3, the immunity shield for memory, bones, and longevity. Let's take a moment to appreciate the power of sunshine, not just for lifting our mood, but also for nourishing our bodies. Vitamin D3, often called the sunshine vitamin, is central to immune strength, memory, bone health, and overall lifespan. Yet, as we age, most of us become dangerously low in it, without even knowing. Why? because after 65, your skin can't produce vitamin D3 from sunlight as efficiently as it used to. Add more time spent indoors, sunscreen use, or living in cloudy regions, and your levels can quietly drop too low. Low vitamin D3 has been linked to fatigue, weakened bones, higher risk of infections, depression, and even memory decline. It's like trying to run your immune system and brain without the necessary fuel. Here's what's important. Most seniors need at least 1,000 to 2,000 IU of D3 per day, often more in winter, or if your levels are already low. The best form? D3 cholecalciferol, not D2. It's more potent and better used by your body. D3 absorbs best when taken with meals that include some healthy fat, such as eggs, olive oil, or avocado. And remember, don't just assume you're getting enough. Ask your doctor for a vitamin D blood test. It's one of the most critical numbers in your health toolkit. Next, let's discuss a nutrient that supports red blood cells, the brain, and balance. Vitamin B12. Essential number 3, vitamin B12, the key to brain power, muscle strength, and balance that's often overlooked. Of all the nutrients your body needs after 65, vitamin B12 might be the most quietly powerful and the most commonly missed. It's like a little key that unlocks energy, memory, focus, and even physical coordination. Without it, your brain starts to feel foggy, your legs feel heavy, and everyday activities, like walking, thinking, or just getting out of bed, start to feel harder. The tricky part is that you could be low on B12 and not even know it, even if you eat all the right foods. That's because, as we age, our stomachs produce less acid, and we need that acid to absorb B12 from foods like meat, eggs, and dairy. To make things worse, common medications like antacids or metformin for diabetes block B12 absorption even more. Take Elaine, a 70-year-old former nurse. She started feeling numbness in her hands and was forgetting names and appointments. Her doctor initially thought it was early dementia, but a simple B12 test showed she was critically low. Her clarity, mood, and energy improved dramatically after starting a daily B12 lozenge under the tongue. The recommended amount for older adults is 500 to 1,000 micrograms per day, depending on blood levels. Since your gut may not absorb it well, the best forms are methylcobalamin or cyanocobalamin, taken as sublingual tablets, sprays, or even weekly injections if needed. B12 is water-soluble, so your body flushes out any extra. That makes it safe and effective to supplement regularly. So, if you've been feeling a bit off, tired, dizzy, forgetful, it may not be just getting older. It might be your body quietly asking for a bit more B12. And now, let's move on to the final and perhaps most essential nutrient for long-term heart and brain health. Omega-3 fatty acids. Essential number 4. Omega-3, the nutritional insurance policy for a stronger, healthier, aging body. If there's one supplement that could genuinely be called a nutritional insurance policy for healthy aging, it's omega-3 fatty acids. These powerful fats, mainly EPA and DHA, aren't just good for your heart. They help protect your brain, your joints, your eyes, and even your mood. They're essential for keeping your cells flexible, your memory sharp, and your body resilient as the years go on. But here's the reality. Most Americans over 65 are seriously low in omega-3s. That's because we don't eat enough fatty fish like salmon, sardines, or mackerel, and plant-based sources don't always provide the forms our bodies need. I remember Jerry, a 69-year-old avid reader, who told me he was feeling slower mentally, more stiff in the mornings, and had a family history of heart disease. Once he added a high-quality fish oil supplement, 1,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA, he noticed subtle but powerful changes, less brain fog, better focus, and more ease in movement. And the science backs it up. A major European study found that seniors with the highest omega-3 levels had a 36% lower risk of dying from all causes. That's not a small number. It's a game changer. So what should you look for? Choose a supplement with at least 1,000 milligrams of EPA plus DHA combined daily. Your doctor might recommend more if you have heart concerns or chronic inflammation. For better absorption and fewer fishy burps, take it with a meal and choose a product in triglyceride form if possible. Vegan? No worries. There are algae-based omega-3 options that deliver DHA without fish. Bottom line, omega-3s help you stay sharp, steady, and strong. Not just living longer, but living better. Now, let's wrap things up with a quick summary and a few final thoughts that might change how you see your supplement routine forever. So let's take a moment to reflect. We've just walked through 4 vitamins that may be doing more harm than good after age 65, and 4 powerful nutrients that can support your health, energy, and independence as you grow older. To recap, vitamin A, retinol, can build up and become toxic. Choose food-based beta-carotene instead. When not needed, iron may quietly overload your organs. Test before supplementing. If taken alone, calcium can harden arteries. Pair it with D3 and K2, or get it from food. Vitamin B6 in high doses can damage nerves. Stick to low, balanced amounts. On the other hand, magnesium can ease cramps, calm nerves, and help you sleep better. Vitamin D3 boosts immunity, supports bones, and lifts your mood. Vitamin B12 keeps your brain sharp and your body strong, but is often missed. Omega-3s protect your heart, memory, and joints, and may help you live longer. The most important takeaway? It's not about taking more supplements. It's about taking the right ones, in the right way, for your age and your body. So what's in your supplement drawer right now? Maybe today is the perfect time to take a second look, to simplify, to switch, or even to talk with your doctor about what you truly need. If this video clarifies a few things, please give it a thumbs up. It will help more people discover this vital information. If you want more content like this, tailored to adults over 65 who want to stay healthy, active, and empowered, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below and tell us, which vitamins surprised you the most today? Thanks for watching. Remember, your best years can still be ahead of you. Let's live them smarter, not harder.